Hello everyone, and welcome back to Scrap and Craft with Terry. And today I'm just going to do an overview of the Mish Mash Journal. Had a couple problems uploading videos on YouTube, so my intentions was to finish the video on YouTube, but I couldn't upload the video, so I just went ahead and finished it, put the cover on it, and I'm just going to do a walkthrough today just to show you how it turned out and how it's finished. And I just used this fabric as the cover, front and back. I glued some lace through underneath the paper just to use it as a tie. And we'll just start at the beginning and go ahead and walk through. Some of the pages I left it blank for journaling, and then I'll just show you the other pages that I did with the pockets and the tucks and the tags, and I just hope everyone likes how it turned out. It's just a little bit of this, it's a little bit of that. There's really no rhyme or reason to this journal. It was just a way for me to kind of experiment, do different little things. It actually could almost be like an idea journal, just giving me ideas of different things that I could do with a journal, different ways that I can do a journal. So it's just everything combined all into one. And I think it turned out pretty good. So if you'd like to leave a comment in the bottom and let me know what you think of the journal, I would appreciate that. So let's just go ahead and get started and look and see what we got finished. So on this page, I just did some book page. This black paper is just a cardstock, so I used that as the backing. This is just a digital. This is one of my little ephemera tags. And then I just used paper that matched this pocket. Just made these two journal tags out of, or journal cards. And the next page, I wanted this, well, let me see. I left this so it could be journaled on, or you can add anything to it that you want. This side, there's still a lot of journaling space. I just did a little pocket. Put some little tags in it. Put some dragonflies. I left this piece empty or blank. Just puts a smile tag up there. The little dots there on the paper is from this butterfly over here because my Sharpie bled onto that page, and I was going to cover it up, but I thought, no, I'm not going to. So this here is just a belly band that I made out of like the adding machine paper. I just crinkled it up, inked it, and I thought that made a good belly band. I added one of the ephemeras on it that I made. These two little tags here was gift tags that I had made years ago. I used to sell this stuff years ago. And they both said to and from on them. So I just covered them up with some little tags. And, you know, good way to reuse them instead of just leaving them lay there. Turn the page over, and this is the partial collage that I did. This was one of the first pages that I did, and I thought that turned out good. And this one was made to look like an envelope. And then you just fold this out. Has little pockets in it. Just some little tags that I put in there. And these are blank on the back. They can be written on. I make sure I can get the whole thing in view. Another little tag. And this one. And then another little tag, and inspire. And you can just fold it over backwards I put paper on the back for more journaling, just stamped little flowers on it. You can even journal on that part if you want. And then it's just connected by a little Velcro. Put another little ephemera on there, and happy crafter. I stamped this page with just that, that page stamp, just to gussy it up a little bit. And then on the back, I just added a piece of paper, just like a edge piece. And then this is like a little belly band. Added a couple little journal cards to match this paper. The ink from the other side kind of bled through, so I just stamped this a little bit also. This dictionary page I just left blank. You can do whatever you want on it. And then over here, I did a pocket. This is just cardstock. Another little ephemera thing from one of my other videos. A little journal card there. And then this is just one of them little flip down corner things. Page markers, whatever you want to call them. You can just hook that back on there. This just has a small tag in it. So there's a pocket right there. I just held this shut with a paper clip, because it flips down if you turn the page over. Thought that turned out good. This is just a sticker from the Dollar Tree. And then over here was just the back of that flip down. So I just did a cluster on there, just to gussy that up a little bit. And then I made this little notepad just to go on that page of colorful paper. And that just sits under there. And all of this is left for journaling. Over here I did pockets with little journal tags. This is just kind of a botanical page. And more pockets here. And tags. And that one. And then this was just cut out of a flower book. So I thought that dressed up the center of the page good. And back here I just put like a little edge pocket. Just put a couple journal cards in there. Just did some more ephemera stuff on it. And over here on the doily, I wasn't real sure what to do with the doilies. So on this side, I stamped Cherish, and it tells all the different things about Cherish. But on these doilies, I didn't realize that it would do that. The ink didn't dry real fast. So I have some bleed through over here on the page from where I turned it, but that's okay. It kind of blends in. And then anything else can be written on the back here. This I just left blank for journaling. And over here I have this pocket, and it's just paper that's folded different ways. One of these days I want to do a video on this, how to make these pockets. So the same kind of tags that I used on the other page, I just embellished them. And then there's one pocket, and there's two. And these have space on the back where they can all be written on. There's 3, 4, and 5 pockets. And I thought that worked very well. And we can kind of stagger them back and forth so they all lay out nice. If you can also leave this as like a floating pocket. You don't have to glue it down, but if you glue it down, whichever side you want to glue it on, that just gives you that extra pocket. I thought that turned out nice. This page I left blank. I just put a little tuck pocket here. Every day of your life is a page of history. Gives you all kinds of journaling spaces and just these little tags you can write on the back of them. You can stamp or write on the front of them. Then on this page I just did a little pocket. Put some butterflies and some bling on them. And then these little postcard journal cards. And then there's also room, you know, you can write or draw, doodle on the graph paper. And over here was one of my first pages. So I just did the butterflies. All things are possible if you believe. And I believe that you can do anything in crafting that you set your mind to. And I think this turned out nice. And then we'd have just a little love tag. This was just a tag and I made a pocket out of it. A couple little journal cards. Then over here, this was one of my first videos. It's just a little faux pocket ephemera. So I put that on there. Just did some Velcro here. I just made a big pocket on this page. And then this is just paper that you can write on. You can make notes. And it sits down in the pocket. You can even add more than what I have there. And on the back, I just left that blank for journaling. And over here, we have a tag with a side pocket. I liked the paper. This was a book page, and then I printed on it. Well, the book page is going one way and the printing is going upside down, but yeah, that's okay. We don't mind. So in the little side pocket, I just added a tag, blank for journaling, a couple tags with hummingbirds on. Then I left this blank. I left this dictionary page blank, and on the back of it, it is blank, so a lot of journaling can be done on there. This page here, I just stamped friend. Tells all about a friend, what's a friend. Lots of journaling area. This is blank for journaling. And on this page, I just did a belly band and just used my Sharpie for some faux stitching. This was a card, I believe. So I just rounded the edges. I stamped this on graph paper and just glued it onto here. I made this little tag and just printed it out, create from within. So then I just put that over the belly band and it's just freestanding, and the back of it is blank also for some more journaling. There's still room on the page there. You can do anything on it. I left this blank. The back of this doily is blank, and then in here I just cut paper to fit the center of the doily. So if you wanted to add something to these pages, you could do that also. I left this one blank. On this page here, this is just parchment paper, and I coffee dyed it, crinkled it up just to make it look old, and I stamped on it a little bit with a brown ink, and then I just did a collage on it. I always believe that something wonderful is about to happen. And then on the back of this, I didn't add anything. I didn't add anything to this side. I put a couple keys on this side. Maybe you have some key ideas about what you want to do. You can write them down. Then over here's a little pocket. Open it up. Has some more of them cards in it. I added tags to the front of them. I just stamped Inspire and Wish. On the back of them are blank. And on here this is a little pocket. I just stamped Magical. These are just a couple little tags that you can, or labels, whatever you want to call them, that you can journal on. And then this is still another one of my ephemera clusters that I made. If you haven't seen my videos where I did my different clusters in that, go back and watch them. I left this side blank. I stamped Imagine on this page, and there's a lot of journaling on there. When I stamped the Imagine over here, it bled through to the back, so I just used some cardstock, made a little tuck pocket, a little journal card. I stamped the bird on book page, and then all of this is blank. Over here, out of book page, I just made a couple pockets. This is blank for journaling. These are blank. You can journal on these. Stick them in the little front pocket. This is just a little booklet that I made. This is one of my square ephemera clusters. And then I just added some more of that colorful paper. Just put a little tie on it. Hope everyone is having a nice day today. And if you're enjoying my videos and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would just ask that you subscribe. And if you like my channel, just give me a thumbs up. I left this blank for journaling. Over here, I had this piece of paper that I was just kind of messing around with it, stamping on it, and I used pink ink, and I just inked that up. So I didn't know what else to do with this little piece of paper, so I just folded it. Made a pocket up here. I only glued it here and on each corner, so I have a tuck there. Just stamped a couple of flowers. And then I have these open. Have these little receipt labels. Stuck them in there. And I thought that worked good for that page. I left this blank for journaling. I just did a couple stamps, corner stamps on this one. These bled through, and I thought about putting something over them, but it just almost looks like you off-stamped and made the ink lighter, so I just left that. I think it looks good. Over here, this is just a digital. I made a pocket out of it. 2 little tags. The rest of the page is blank for journaling. This side is blank. I just put a little tag in the center of that, says Magical. Back of it's blank. And this is a little ephemera, just a little piece of ephemera that I made. This is just like a little booklet, you could say, I guess. Just has a couple little pockets in it. A couple journaling tags. Room to write in it. There's lots of room to write in it. And I glued that down. Just put the Velcro on it to hold it shut. Back of this I left blank. I just stamped a floral design on this page. You can use that for journaling. The back of this is blank. Of course, the dictionary page I left blank. Then this is a belly band, and I have to grab my journal cards that I had in there real quick. Hang on. Okay. In the process of getting ready to do a video with these journal cards, making these journal cards, so I hope you tune in for that. This is just a belly band made out of 5 circles. I put a square ephemera cluster on there. Just put my journal cards in. They can go this way, or they can just both go in there together. And that works well. And then on the back, I just did these on postcards. So on the back, there's plenty of journal space. On the back of this, I left this blank. Over here is just a pocket with a little ephemera cluster, a little notepad. This was from one of my videos. It's just some ruled notebook paper. I made this into a little pocket, and it says Inspire. And you can also be wild at heart. And then up here, I just did just a little cluster just to fill that part of the page in. But there's also a blank journaling area there. And we turn it over, and I left this blank. You can write, you can doodle, you can draw. I like graph paper for a lot of stuff. This page here, Find Joy in the Little Things. Gives you lots of journal space. You can write all about the things that give you joy. Then on this page is just a little pocket. And I put some writing paper in there. And there's room for a lot more paper in there. It's just closed with Velcro. And then I stamped Imagine. And that kind of bled through, but that's fine. I don't need to cover that up either. Journal space there. And then this is just a little pocket made out of book page. I put lace over it just to make it look fancy. Made 3 little journaling cards with graph paper on the back. And this one is bee themed. I just wished I would have been able to have uploaded the video when I was finishing these, because I had fun doing these. And then these are just little whimsical book page flowers. You just draw on the page with your Sharpie, and you cut your pieces out, glue them together, and you have little whimsical flowers. And on the back of that, I left that blank. So there's a lot of journal space in here. Lots of pockets, lots of tags. I thought it turned out pretty good. And next I'm going to be doing my video on the other little, we didn't know if it was a journal or a standalone or a folio. I'm going to finish my video on that one because I couldn't upload the finishing video on that either. So I hope you stay tuned to watch that one also. And I think after doing the video, or after doing the journal, I think what I want to stick to, doing a journal, especially the way I did this, I was kind of hurrying. It's a lot of work, and I felt a little rushed. Now I plan on just doing like maybe single journal pages, where if I have an idea, I can just do the page, but I can do it on video, and I can feel a little more relaxed, because we're supposed to have fun while we're doing our journaling or our scrapbooking. And then maybe if I get enough pages done for a signature, I can do a video when I'm putting the signature together also. And I think I'd like to do more videos like that also. I especially want to do more ephemera videos, because that's what I really like. And then if I just do a little bit of long, then my videos aren't quite so long, because sometimes, you know, if they're too long, people lose interest in them. And I just, you know, I like everybody to stick around and watch my videos and give me comments on their likes or even their dislikes. Just give me some ideas of different things maybe we could make, or something you'd like to see. So I just hope you tune in for my next videos coming up. And again, I would just ask if you like and subscribe. So thanks again for stopping by, and let me know what you think of the journal. And until the next time, just everyone have a nice day and happy crafting. Bye for now.